Hey guys, Shannon here from Shannon Billows Fitness and shannonbillowsfitness.com. Just going to take you through how to weigh your food today. So the probably the most important factor in terms of losing fat and gaining muscle is getting a really good idea of how many calories goes in, how many calories you're sort of roughly expending, and the best way to estimate how many calories are going in is to get accustomed with food types, food sources, and how many grams of food you're actually eating on a daily basis. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to make myself a sandwich. So while I make myself a sandwich, I'm going to take you through the process I would do in terms of weighing it, measuring it out, making sure I've got the right breakdown. So I'll track my food. Once you've done this once, you can pretty much do it just by roughly eyeballing it. So this is not something that you have to do every time, unless you're a physique competitor or you have something very specific coming up, like a wedding, and you have to be absolutely perfect with every single gram of food that you eat. This is for the general sort of weight loss population, and for the people who just don't know how to use a scale and how to weigh your food. So I'm going to take you through how to just make a basic sandwich. Really simple, nothing too crazy, and this is probably something I would have on a daily basis. It covers your proteins, fats, and your carbs, yeah, well, I'll take you through that and show you how easy it can be. All right, guys. So basically, what we're going to use is Helga's wholemeal bread. Again, nothing magical or special about Helga's. It's just the brand of bread that we have at the moment. I'm going to make myself a sandwich with 2 slices of bread. I've got shaved turkey, so deli style shaved turkey. I have Western Star butter, just because we like it. And then we have the tasty coon cheese. Now, with the sauces, so things like this, the jellified cranberry sauce, this is virtually almost no calories. You're looking at about 16 calories per serving. So I'm not even going to weigh this at 1 hour. I'm just going to put on roughly a serving size-ish. But the more comfortable you become with weighing your food and getting everything sorted, the more you can start eyeballing things. So the easiest way, instead of having to dirty your scale and then put everything on there and then having to reset it all the time, you want to be weighing the most important things. So for example, what my meal calls for today is 150 grams of turkey. All right, so the easiest way to do this, instead of having to put the turkey onto the scale and making it dirty, we would actually put the turkey on the scale like that inside the packet. We would press on, it turns on, here we go. And then from here, what we would actually do is take out the turkey, or how much turkey that we're planning to put on to our sandwich. All right, I'll just move them over here. And then you'll notice that it actually becomes a negative number. So you can see there, negative 96. So that means there's currently 96 grams of turkey being taken out. So we want 150, which is actually a fair bit of turkey. So it doesn't have to be exact, 143 will do. All right, and as you can see, that's a big sandwich. All right, so that's a much easier way to weigh and measure the food content. So obviously once you have done that and you want to measure, for example, the butter or your additional sauces or anything that you may be putting on there, you can also do that as well. So the next step would be to take it off. You would then reset. Okay. And then for example, if you're very new to it and you want to measure exactly how much butter you're putting onto your food, we will pop that on. All right, so it's at 0 grams. We would then take out the serving of butter. Actually, I'll show you something first. So start without the knife in there. That helps. Make it 0. Then we click it on, and then it has 0. We would then take out a serving of butter. So that's a serving of butter, guys. That's 4 grams, 5 grams. All right, it's not really much, okay? Most people would put almost sometimes a teaspoon to a tablespoon worth. That's literally just about a quarter of a pinky worth of butter. All right, so we would then put that on, spread them out, which is quite hard to do with one hand, and that's your serving of butter. So as you can see, there's really not much there. Once I spread it out, it'll start to look a bit better. But then you get an idea of what a serving of butter looks like. So next time you actually go in and butter a piece of bread or use butter in a cooking or whatever you're going to use your butter for, you can get a rough idea of how much 5 grams is. All right, with the tasty cheese, all of these are pretty much already calibrated, so you're probably looking at about 70 to 80 calories per slice of cheese. I'm not even going to weigh it out, so I'm just literally just going to chuck it straight on. You don't need to worry about that. And then, like I said, with the cranberry jellified sauce, it's only 16 calories, so I'm really not going to be worried about having to measure this out exactly. This is just a bit more for taste of anything. But that's sort of a rough idea of how to weigh your food and measure it, guys. So I hope you found that helpful. It's just going to give you an idea, again, how many calories you're eating so you can track your food accurately. Hitting your calorie goals is probably the most important thing when it comes to changing body composition, so losing fat, gaining muscle, figuring out how many grams of protein that you're getting throughout the day. It's just something that you'll get used to over time. It takes all of about 3 or 4 seconds, and if you're eating the same foods day in, day out, sort of Monday to a Friday, you only have to really do it once or twice. And then if you find that over time, if you're not losing weight, then maybe just track your food again for maybe another week or two, because you can find that sometimes your serving sizes will slightly go up a little bit. But as you can see, that's a pretty decent sized sandwich, and this is about 450, 500 calories. All right, guys, so that's it. I'm gonna enjoy my sandwich. I will see you guys in the next video. Good job.